Alright guys, what is up? It is your boy Poe Pro broadcasting live and direct from the POEPRoductions studios, and we are about to play Mega Man 4. This was actually probably the last of the original 6 Mega Man games that I played. We're gonna slay our way through it, we're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna see what kind of shenanigans happen. (1991-07) Capcom presents 80-2000X. Household robot Rock and Roll were created by master robot designer Dr. Light, and were enjoying their peaceful days. Then one day, the industrial robots all over the world went on a rampage, and the world fell into total chaos. Dr. Light quickly realized that mad scientist Dr. Wily was behind the nefarious deed, but he didn't know what to do. Rock, having a strong sense of justice, volunteered to be converted into a fighting robot. Thus, the super robot Mega Man was born. This is like cutscene brilliance, NES style. Whoa! Mega Man shattered Dr. Wily's plans 3 times, and world peace had been maintained so far, but history repeats itself. Dr. Cossack, a mysterious scientist, has invented 8 powerful robots and sent them after Mega Man. Mega Man starts for the battle again. This time equipped with the powerful new Mega Buster. Alright, and there's your story in Mega Man 4. I'll actually add a little bit more to it in case you didn't see the Mega Man 3 playthrough. But let's listen to the theme. Whoops. We don't want to see that again. Alright, come on. There we go. Alright, so here are our 8 robot masters. We have a new bad guy in this game. We have Dr. Cossack. Now, in the end of Mega Man 3, when you were defeating Dr. Wily, rubble was falling from the ceiling. Wily was crushed, and so was Mega Man. Proto Man came down and saved us. However, it was too late for Dr. Wily. So now there's a new robot mad scientist out there creating robots to conquer the world. And I love how it's like USSR. It's, you know, a Russian scientist. This is during the fall of the Soviet Union, so whatever. So here are the 8 robot masters of Mega Man 4. We got Ring Man, Dive Man, Skull Man, Pharaoh Man, Bright Man, Toad Man, Drill Man, and Dust Man. So since I do have a viewer watching, you may go ahead and pick my first robot master. Otherwise, I will pick it in about 30 seconds. Alright, I shall choose first. Pikachu, I choose you. Let's see. Alright, stop. Dustman. Alright, I will do Dustman first. Now, Mega Man 4 is, you know, same kind of play control as Mega Man 3. I didn't even realize that guy's going to come on screen. You can still slide in this game. Good play control, but the biggest change is when you hold the fire button, you get the Mega Buster. I like the Mega Buster, but at the same time, it totally kind of like nerfed the difficulty in Mega Man games. And ironically, Mega Man 4 is actually a tough game. Now this is the first game that started having crap come out of the pits. So don't just jump over a pit because you're likely to die. You gotta take your time in this game. Mega Man 4 is a bit nasty. It's very difficult, but it's difficult in bad ways too. Now I do apologize ahead of time for the constant use of the Mega Buster, because that sound's gonna get annoying. I'm already annoyed by it. These things are very annoying, they kind of home in on you, so just kill them as they come on the screen. Not really a disappearing block puzzle, more of a waiting for the blocks to form puzzle. You can jump on them before they're fully formed up. This part's not very hard, just take your time getting through it. Now one really nice thing about the Mega Buster is it has a very big hitbox. So if you're a little bit bad with your pea shooter, the Buster will hit it. And here's a new character, we got our boy Eddie. Eddie drops things on us. Eddie, that is worthless. I don't have any weapons right now. So say you get something from Eddie you don't like, just come right back down. Let's see what he gives you. Extra life? Nah, no thank you, Eddie. I want an energy can. No, stop, Eddie. You're not listening to me, buddy. Eddie, you're not doing a good job, buddy. I'm gonna give you like 2 more chances. 1. Alright, whatever you're giving me next is what I'm taking. If it's weapon energy, I'm skipping it. Eddie, you were failing so badly right now. Just give me an energy can. Come on. You're a terrible helper. Thank you, that's what I wanted, an energy can. Now Mega Man 4 changed something. Now the weapon screen's on a completely different screen now. But everything fits on one screen, so I guess it's kind of a good thing. This area is a little hard. You can get crushed by this thing, so you gotta be careful where you go. Take your time, just destroy all the blocks here. If you want to be a speedrunner and try to get through this quick, go ahead, but you might die. I take my time through here. Say you don't like shooting all the time. Use Mega Buster. Just charge that bad boy up and it'll destroy everything. This area is rough. Always destroy these things first. Destroy all of them, and then you're going to go under here, slide, shoot, get back. We're good, we got through there. That's a bit of a tough spot. I actually will give the game credit on that. That's kind of hard to get through. Now this, for some reason, is a Met that takes more than 1 shot to kill. Just hit it with a a charge shot. I should try to play this game without using charge shots. That would make it much harder. Now there is one glaring difficulty issue I do not like with Mega Man 4. And I don't know if it's just laziness or their way of making it harder. The damage you take from bosses, anytime you get hit by the actual boss itself, like they jump into you or whatever, you lose 1/4 of your life. You get hit 4 times, you're dead. Any of their weapons, you can get hit 8 times. Every single one. There's no difference in any of the guys. I kind of find that to be lazy. It's a little bit unfair at some bosses. Oh my god, it takes so long to charge. So here's Dustman. He has the power to vacuum. He's not hard at all. Actually, if anything, he's more annoying because he keeps vacuuming. When he shoots out his little dust ball, just jump straight up when it comes up to you. He's actually a very easy robot master. He's a little harder when he gets closer, because sometimes it's harder to time his, like, Dust Crusher shot, but honestly, he's not too hard. And one more shot should kill him with the Mega Buster, and Dustman is dead. Little fun fact, if you can center yourself perfectly, Mega Man will instantly jump up to the center of the screen. Let's see if I got it. Nope, I was off. You get a pretty cool weapon screen here, though. You got Dust Crusher. Nice. Should have been called the Dust Buster. Then Mega Man and Capcom would have gotten sued. Alright, so we still have a whole bunch of guys remaining, so I'm going to try to pick a random. Not going to look at what I'm doing here. Dive Man. The music of this level always kind of irritated me. Mega Man 4 is a strange game because I feel like they're trying to be like Mega Man 2 as much as possible. Like, they imitate parts of the soundtrack with the, you know, like the robot introduction screen, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's Mega Man 2. It's like a remix of it. There's other ways I feel the game imitates Mega Man 2 as well, but there's like some items in this game, like item 1, 2, and 3. Like Mega Man 2 had, you get 2 hidden items in this game that I will be getting. Well, let me show off the Dust Crusher. It's actually a pretty powerful weapon. You shoot a big block of dust and it explodes into 4 little pieces of shrapnel that travel off in an X pattern. Now the shrapnel could hit things, but it's almost impossible to do so. See, like right there, you can see it hit the these metal sea urchin things. I don't even know what they are. Here's our boy Eddie again. Oh, actually, I could use that. I need some weapon energy. Personally, I like the Dust Crusher. It's actually a pretty strong weapon in this game. So I can kill that thing in 3 hits. That's the one good thing with this game. The weapons are pretty useful. The soundtrack is good, but some of the instrumentation I don't like. The very scratchy sounding drums in this game I'm not crazy for. Some of the kind of chirpy sound effects like Dive Man's, the da-da-da-da-da-da, like that part. It's like a weird chirpiness to the music in this game. But it's still a solid soundtrack. I like the compositions. Okay, this guy's hard to not get hit by. Alright, but we are done. And right here, for the longest time, I always thought that was a pit. I was like, oh, I almost fell down there. It is a pit. But it's not a bottomless pit, it actually goes somewhere. And right here is the wire adapter. Now unfortunately this is not a good level to show off what the wire adapter is. But it's an extra item you can get in the game. It's actually not required to beat the game, neither one of these bonus items are. go. You killed him pretty quick. Now, the stupid thing is, you could fall down there again and get the wire adapter again, and you're just going to keep backtracking. So, only go down there once, obviously. Why do the same thing twice if there's no reward for it? These are like little water mines. This part seems intimidating. It's like, oh my god, I got all these spikes everywhere. It's really not that hard. The main problem is triggering the mines. This is the only spot that's a little bit hard in this stage to get through. Honestly, wait for the water to go up, do a little jump, and you're good. Now, these things kind of go off by proximity, but I don't fully understand it. Like right here, I'm right by the mine, but it's not going off. Now it did, so it's random. So right now, I could kind of show off what the wire adapter does. You need a ceiling above you. So Mega Man, do you want to show off what the wire adapter does? Uh-huh. You gotta hold up and shoot. It hooks you onto the ceiling. There are a couple spots, I guess, you could use it, but honestly, you got Rush Coil, so it's sort of pointless. Now, Dive Man actually is not weak to Dustman, but Dustman's weapon isn't too bad to use on him. So we will try our best to beat Dive Man. Actually, you know what? Right now, I'm just going to die on purpose. Just because I want full life. Alright, so we have 2 lives left. We have an energy can if we need it. But we're not going to take a dive, guys. We're going to make Dive Man go 6 feet under for... Oh, I missed time to jump there. The Dive Man is one of 2 things he'll do. He'll either shoot homing missiles at you, and I'm screwing this battle up big time. I gotta use a thing. I can't use Dustman's weapon on him. It is causing damage, but I'm screwing this battle up big time. You could destroy his missiles, but the thing is, I'm not doing a good job at doing that. Oh crap, I'm gonna die again. No! Oh! Oh, with 1 thing of energy left. I got rusty on Dive Man. I hope I beat him. I'm gonna be really upset if I don't. Alright, let's focus, guys. This is my last life here. What you gotta do is you gotta try and destroy his homing missiles before he gets a chance to hit you with them. See, this time he's being a lot more cooperative. Oh, we got him. Wow, I didn't even get hit that time, so that was kind of weird. Once I figured out how to fight him, I got better. Alright, let's see if we're perfectly centered. Oh, we got it. You saw Mega Man went boop, straight up. You got Dive Missile. Alright. Problem is I'm down to like 1 life. I need to pick somebody that's not gonna kill me. And their stage isn't ridiculous. I know just a robot, because he's really easy. Toadman! I'm doing this on purpose right now. Alright guys, let's hop to it. Now we have a little bit of a backdraft here, kind of blowing us back, so you're kind of limited on your running here. The only challenging part of his level is the beginning. We get these little umbrella bots, we got a couple penguins flying by. Nothing too harmful. Ow. It's getting hit by everything. Now the platform jumping here is a little tricky. This jump's actually hard to do with the wind blowing back on you, so just to be safe, you can use rush coil here, and you can easily get up there. That's it. That's probably the hardest part of the whole level. I do like how the rain's blowing faster though. And no more rain. Get these like little bubble things and these giant bouncing rats everywhere. Nothing too crazy. Now just be careful because the water on here does act as a little treadmill. So depending on which way the water current's going, it's going to push you that way. So just be careful, be mindful as to what you're doing. Now you do want to go to the left here, because there's a little bit of energy right there to power you up. Oh, I could have used that. Alright, we have our first mini-boss popping up. A snail. I totally missed him. The snail shoots like grenades out of its shell. You know, I'm gonna call the snail Gary. And he also shoots his eyeballs at you. And he is down for the count. Bye, Gary. However, we're not done with Gary completely. He's coming back for more. This snail's a little harder. If you go all the way to the right or left, you will die, so be careful. What I suggest doing, kind of balancing going back left and right on him. You can avoid the bombs that way. However, the eyeball shots are hard to avoid. But he didn't get a chance to do that again. Alright, coming up to a spot with a little bit of water, take your time. You might get knocked off these platforms by these fish popping up here, so don't go too quick. Nice timing right there. Alright, we're good. One or two more jumps and we are at Toadman. Now, I didn't even show off Dive Man's weapon. I'm going to show it off on Toadman. Toadman is by far one of the easiest robot masters of all time in Mega Man. All you have to do is just keep shooting. The way his AI works is if you stop shooting, he uses a clear screen attack. Where he can just, you know, hit you no matter what. So as long as you keep shooting, he can't do his attack. But we'll play around with him. We're going to use Dive Man's weapon on him. And that's not even the weapon that kills him. Dive Man's weapon's actually a homing torpedo. It's actually kind of useful to use on Toadman. Now if he sees raising his hands for a second, he's going to try to dance and do his attack. I'm not going to let him. Maybe I'll let him do it on the last shot. I'll feel bad if I don't. So here's what happens, guys, if you let Toadman do his attack. It hurts. It actually hurts you, that attack. It's acid rain, but so long as you keep shooting, he can never hit you. You got Rain Flush. Whoa. You got Rush Marine Adapter. Yes, I find it kind of stupid. You go through one of the water levels to get the Rush Marine Adapter. I don't know. I don't have a comment on that. So give me 1 second, guys. I gotta send a message out. 1 second, guys. Alright guys, we go random. La 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 la. Looking, not looking, not looking. What's up? Skullman. Alright, I'll do Skullman. I got a feeling just because I'm doing that randomly, like, I'm gonna get forced to the ends. Really, like the top, left, right, and bottom and all that. But whatever. Alright guys, let me show you what Toadman's weapon does. It's actually an all-screen clearing weapon. It's actually pretty useful. Problem is it uses up a lot of energy. So I'm going to stick with the Dust Crusher for now. The homing missile is weird. It has a tendency to like dance around your target before it hits something, so I wouldn't always advise using it. Right here we have a Skeleton Joe. You can hit them, but they come back together. But you hit them with a charge shot, they're dead. So there you go. These guys are shield enemies. Obviously you can't hit their shield side, it'll just reflect right off. And we have a couple enemies from Mega Man 2 here. We got Bubble Bats. It was kind of cool to see them pop up again. Ow. Alright, it's our buddy Eddie again. Eddie, you were so awful. You keep giving me stuff I don't want. You know what I want, Eddie. I want an energy can. Give it to me. No. 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 Actually, how many lives do I have? I might take a life. Either an extra life, Eddie, or an energy can. I'll take the life. I need it. Considering I died on Dive Man a couple times and I was playing very sloppy. Until I remembered how to kill him. That's why I said that. Oh, good. That's why I said the charge shot's really overpowered in this game. So you want to go in the third level here. Because there's a goodie here at the end of the tunnel for us. We get an energy can. Oh, come on. I just destroyed you. These things you can only hit from the front. Okay, I'm getting extra lives like nothing now. Maybe I should have gotten an energy can from Eddie. Now there is an extra life over there, it's a little tough to get. Just gotta be careful. This jump here is the hard jump. I don't know if I can do this jump. Ah! Oh, I got it. Okay, good. That jump's very hard because you can hit your head on the ceiling and, you know, fall to your death. I don't always advise doing it. Now this jump's also hard. What I do is I like to slide and hold right. You'll always make it if you do that. Just be careful, don't run too quick, because guys drop from the ceiling here to try to sneak in a cheap hit on you. But we're almost at the end of Skullman's level, guys. A couple more Skeleton Joes around here. Good. Now I've really got a bone to pick with these guys. Now I'm going to show off something really, really funny with Skullman. Don't hit anything on your controller. Skullman has a preset pattern, so depending on what you hit first on the controller, activates his pattern. Or that stage of it. I'm sorry guys, I decided to get a cup of coffee while I was waiting for Skullman here. We'll start fighting him eventually, I promise. I'm just gonna wait till he's ready. Now Skullman has a very preset pattern, so depending on what button I hit on the controller, it's gonna be that part of his attack pattern. So I'm gonna hit right. Now he's going to jump towards me, activate his skull, and then he's going to run towards me. And then shoot. He's a very, very preset pattern, Skullman. You can kind of lead his shots from him, but it's not the easiest thing to do. So the way to kill Skullman is actually use Dustman. Dustman's the weapon that kills him. He's not a hard fight, but it's the hardest thing is leading his shots away from him. And Skullman is down for the count. Let's see if we're lined up perfectly. Nope, I was just off. You got Skull Barrier. Nice. Alright. Next I will face... Actually, I'll do it like this. My mother says to pick the very best one, and you are it. I'm not doing Bright. Actually, no, I'll do Brightman. Brightman's probably my least favorite of the guys to fight. Because he's cheap. And you'll see why. But I do like his level. Got these little guys making fireworks, and then these guys put the lights out. Cool little mechanic that these guys both control like a... What's up, Kaiser Sose? So it's a cool little mechanic here. Alright, so let me show off Skullman's weapon. Boom. That's it. Just a shield. It's okay for defense reasons, but honestly it's pretty useless. Oh look, it blocked that shot. Yay. There are crickets in Brightman's level. What do crickets have to do with electricity? I have no idea. Maybe you haven't cleaned out your electrical closet in a while and they started making a nest. Alright, Kaiser Sose, which ladder should I go up, right or left? Right, alright. This gives me a chance to use the wire adapter. Alright, Mega Man, are you ready to show Kaiser Sose what the wire adapter is? Uh-huh. Okay, you led me to a dead end. Oh, can I actually hit him from here? Let me see if I could. Oh! You're dead, buddy. Ha 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 ha. Alright, Kaiser Sose, am I going down or am I continuing to the right? Good, that's the right way to go. Doesn't matter, honestly, if I went down I'd have to turn around anyway. So obviously, guys, just be careful here that you don't, jump into a pit like an idiot. You gotta destroy these things fast. This isn't hard to do, but it could be a little stressful. The AI is random. Sometimes the crickets jump really far and high, other times they barely jump at all. It's mild, you're not gonna notice the difference that much. No, I didn't. I'm gonna play more of it tonight, Man of Medan. Up on YouTube, I put up the first 2 parts, so if you want to check that out later, by all means. This part's a little hard. The red platforms will only go once to the right and then fall off. The green ones will continue back and forth. So this part's a little tricky right here. Okay, good. If I hit that guy, I would have fallen and died. And then I would have quit. Alright, but we are up to our boy Brightman. I hate Brightman. The reason I hate Brightman is because he's cheap. He will freeze time and then his big fat giant body will belly flop into you and hurt you. So let's hope he doesn't do that, because I hate Brightman. Flash! Ah! Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cheap. I'm going to use the weapon that kills Brightman. It's actually Toadman's weapon. That's what you get for jumping into me. Let's see if I can put myself perfectly in the center. If you're perfectly in the center, Mega Man will instantly just go right up. Yep, I got it. I love that. You got Flash Stopper. Alright. Alright, Kaiser Sose, who am I fighting against? We got Ringman, Pharaoh Man, and Drill Man. Pharaoh Man. Speaking of Pharaoh Man, check out the rap artist Pharaoh Monch. Pharaoh Monch is awesome. We are in ancient Egypt. Do not stand too long in these sand pits because you will die. It'll actually drag you to the bottom of the screen. Problem is, you get some enemies here that are really annoying to fight. Honestly, just kind of jump your way through them. Don't really bother fighting them. They take too many hits to kill anyway. Unless you're really good at rapid firing. No! Get away! Alright, now over here is a little secret area. It's not super obvious, but there is something over there to the right. And I'm absolutely going that way. I'm not going down because I want to get the thing over here. So use Rush Coil, and there's a little secret area over here. So while we're here, I can use Brightman's weapon, I guess, and just show you what it does. Actually, I'll show it to you in a second. It freezes time. Now what's cool with it is you can actually fire your weapon. So it's a pretty useful weapon. Excuse me. And right there was the balloon adapter. So balloon and wire are the 2 optional items in this game. You do not have to get them, but it's fun to get them. So let me show you guys what the balloon adapter does. It is literally like item 1 in Mega Man 2. It actually is kind of useful at times. Better than the wire adapter, in my opinion. Here we have little inflatable things. Now here's the thing. I don't know if they're on it. like floating inner tubes, or if that's like a bear head with the nose and the snout right there. I think it's supposed to be like on a tube, like a hovercraft or something like that. Anyway, just ride those things and you'll eventually get to the end. I do want to kill these guys because I want to get some weapon energy for Right Man's weapon. We got some blue fire. I guess it's really hot in that pyramid. We got mummies that rip their heads off. Because mummies do that apparently. I like that they zip behind like a secret passageway standing behind them. I think that's kind of cool. This part's not too hard, just take your time. Fire at this guy so you don't get hit. And there you go. I almost was killed there, but luckily I had a little bit of invulnerability. If this was Mega Man 1, I would have just died. So we are up to our boy Pharaoh Man. You're gonna join your brethren, Pharaoh Man, with all the other pharaohs out there. Pharaoh Man's actually weak to Bright Man's weapon. But I'll show you what he does first. He goes around throwing like little fireballs at you. Or he'll charge up. All you gotta do is just keep rapid firing with Bright Man's weapon and you should be able to kill him. Oh my god, die, die, die. Oh, I murdered to my fingers, buddy. Whew. And we have destroyed Pharaoh Man. Probably got the best weapon in the game right now. The Pharaoh shot. What do Pharaohs shoot? Fireballs, apparently. Alright, so we got 2 Robot Masters remaining. We got our boy Drill Man, and we got Ring Man. So go ahead, Mr. Sosei, you get to pick again. Ring Man. Alright. About to put an end to your 3-ring circus, Ring Man. Now, this is up to my viewers. You tell me, what does this level have to do with rings? Got little gimmick platforms here. These things gotta disappear below you. So you just gotta bear in mind when they do that. These ones will always disappear from behind you. I do love these little guys. They look cool. I'm going to show you a little fun thing. I don't know if this is meant to be a glitch or what. Oh, I didn't want the missile to go flying down. Sometimes when you scroll onto the screen and you shoot a dive man missile, like the missile just kind of floats around where the hippo's supposed to form. That upset me. I'm just gonna be cheap. I'm gonna kill him with Toad Man. Oh, I'll use Bright Man's weapon too. So this thing creates little missiles that form. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to kind of take out the pedestal from below him and he keeps falling and you just hit him. He's not a hard boss to take out. So, can you tell me what this level has to do with rings? Closest guess I get is maybe like the rings of Saturn, but I mean that's a bit of a stretch. Now there is a little trick to some of these things. Sometimes you're better off letting it, you know, reform slowly so you can then hit it later. Alright, these things are stupid. They only die by Dive Man's weapon, I think. But whatever. Here we have another mini boss fight, and I kind of hate this one. So here's Pharaoh Man's weapon. You can actually charge and make a big fireball. Oh wow, I got it in one shot. Nice. There you go. That's what I was trying to show off. So Dive Man's weapon is actually pretty useful. It's a homing torpedo. All the weapons in this game are pretty good. The only one that kind of sucks to me is Skull Man's a little bit, and maybe Drill Man slightly. Alright, Mr. Sosei, should I go up or go right? Go up, alright. Let's use, I use Rush Coil this time. Boing. Alright, we got my boy Eddie. Alright, Eddie, give me something good. Nah, that's okay. So right here, I'm going to use Toadman's weapon. These guys are annoying because the second they go into like their little ball form, they're invincible. So you use Toadman, it automatically kills them no matter what. Now we have a different gimmick with the disappearing things. Now they disappear from the other end. Let me not use Toadman's weapon here, it's kind of dangerous. I don't mind the gimmick of like the floors in this level. I actually kind of think it's cool. It's not too hard. Just take your time getting through here and you shouldn't have any trouble. Alright, we got another little... Oh, this one's a little tricky. Just run, and there you go. We got another one of those stupid ring bosses here. That's, you know, vulnerable for like a split second. Yeah, I don't like that thing. But luckily, we do have the weapon that kills Ring Man. It is actually the Pharaoh Shot. I didn't know I was on the energy can. I thought I was on the Mega Buster. I just wasted an energy can just to get burp, a teeny bit of power. So I'm going to try to do Ring Man's regular pattern. He has a very set pattern, but it's very fast and easy to screw up. So I'm going to see if I can do it. If not, I'm just switching to Pharaoh Man's weapon, because Ring Man hits hard. Okay, I got hit already. Okay, I got the pattern down. Jump, jump. So let me show off Pharaoh Man's weapon. You hit him with a big blast of Pharaoh Man, it takes off a lot of life. Pharaoh Man's weapon, you can also shoot up and down too a little bit. But what I like with it is when you have that giant Pharaoh ball floating above your head, it can still hit an object, it disappears, but as soon as you let go of the fire button, you shoot another one. So it's actually cool, you can get like a double shot with the Pharaoh Man weapon. I don't know if that was a glitch or what. Anyway, you got Ring Boomerang! Ring Man's weapon is kind of like a mixture of Quick Man's and Metal Man's, I guess. It's kind of cool, it retrieves... What? I wanted the stage select! I don't want to be in this level again! Oh, come on, game! Oh, God. I can't even die that fast here. I need to get like somewhere later in the level to die. I didn't mean to do that. I really meant to go to the stage select. I didn't even realize continue would send me here. I don't want that life. I need to die. Either that or I can try to run through the level again, which I don't want to do. Ugh. You know, what do hippopotamuses have to do with rings and space? I mean, there's a lot of logical questions that you could ask in Mega Man. Problem is, I don't know where the midway point is in this level. I don't think it's here. I actually think it's later. Ow. Yeah, I think it's after this guy. Oh, that's such a stupid thing I did. I almost might as well just run through the level again. So whatever, I'm gonna show off the little tricks with Pharaoh Man's weapon. I totally did not mean to come in here again. So watch, as soon as I jump up and hit this hippo, fireball's gone. But I still had one. So it's cool, you can actually double up the Pharaoh shot. This, I believe, is the halfway point of the level, so I'm just gonna die here. I'm gonna let these guys kill me. Alright, this is on purpose. I'm dying on purpose right now. There's no way for me to exit the stage unless I die, or I beat the level again. I don't feel like doing that. Yeah, so unlike Mega Man 2 and 3, you can revisit levels here as often as you want. The problem is there's no way to escape the level unless you beat it again or you just lose all your lives. I'd rather just lose my lives because I think that'll be quicker. Kind of a stupid thing. I really didn't mean to go in this level. Why have me re-enter a level I just beat? I think that should be it. That was an intentional game over. Yeah, I wanted stage select. I hit continue. Alright, so we're going on Drill Man real quick. We're about to tell this guy who's in charge, I am the drill instructor. I don't care if you know the drill or not. It's the Chinese fire drill. Drill Man, get out as quick as you can. So real quick, let me take this as an opportunity to show off Ringman's weapon. Just like how Ringman was using it, it's a little ring boomerang, but there's a little added feature to it. It could pick up items for you. So I'm going to use it for a little while. Let me give it a little love. And it also can hit things twice. 1, 2, 1, 2, like that, as you just saw. And there is a range to it. How dare you call me while I'm playing? I thought you could pick up items with it. I guess you can't. Oh, whatever. I'm going to show off some weapons in this game. I'm going to give the weapons a little love. All except for Skullman's, because his is probably the only one that sort of sucks. All of these weapons have their uses. Just be a little careful in this fight. You don't make any stupid mistakes. Remember, spikes are not Mega Man's friends. Do not get that extra life. It is a death trap. I don't care how much you want it. It's insanely hard to jump out of there. These spikes can't hit you no matter how high you jump. So, just bear that in mind when you're running through this area. It looks intimidating, but it's really not. These things absolutely suck. I hate them. They're vulnerable for like a split second. I absolutely hate these things. They're just meant to slow you down. Alright, we got another energy can. I'm absolutely going to pick that one up. So Mega Man, show us the wire again. Okay. And for this part, having Pharaoh Man's weapon is actually a good thing. Maybe not right here, I think I'm a little early. This part right here. Use Pharaoh Man's weapon here because it actually is insanely helpful for this part. You have little rocks falling from the ceiling here. Pharaoh Man's shot will actually block them from hitting you. It's useful later on in the level because these things, you have to activate the ground for them to, for the ground to appear. I don't know how that works in real life. You know, you gotta hit a light switch to make the floor appear. But whatever. Otherwise, if you don't have Pharaoh Man's weapon here, just take your time. And that is it. We are done with Drill Man's level. Sorry, I got something in my eye. It's greatness. Alright, Drill Man is actually weak to Dive Man's dive missile. Drill Man is a pain in the neck to battle, though. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he keeps going underground, he's easy. Because he does start running around the room like a maniac. And then he starts shooting drills at you like crazy. Let's see if he starts doing it. No, he's been very cooperative so far. If he does this, I'm fine with it. It takes longer, but I don't really care. Oh, here we go. And he's down for the count, and we're done with the 8 Robot Masters. Alright, it's on to the Dr. Cossack levels, not Dr. Wily this time, because Wily apparently died in Mega Man 3. He was crushed to death. Kind of morbid way to end the game, but whatever. Mega Man finally got Wily. You got Drill Bomb. Whoa! You got Rush Jet Adapter. And the Rush Jet is back, although it's nowhere near as overpowered as it was in Mega Man 3. So we have a new enemy, Dr. Cossack. We're gonna show these Russians how us American fighting robots take out indecency and injustice around the world. We attack Soviet-Russian fortress. We have to march through much snow to get there first in Siberia. This is Mega Man 4. Oh, I have Mega Man 3 written there. Hold on, you're right. I keep forgetting to update stuff in this game. Alright, little trick here. If you go to the left, there's an energy can. And the snow slows us down. Just jump your way through it. Our first enemy here is Slinky. Slinkies are trying to kill Mega Man. That's what we've resorted to. Actually, while I'm here, I can show Drill Man's weapon. So Drill Man's weapon is actually a drill that explodes. Now, while it's flying in the air, you can also make it explode on its own. You gotta hit the fire button again. It's not a terribly useful weapon, but it's not bad either. The only weapon in this game that kind of sucks to be Skull Man. That's about it. Every other weapon's pretty good. I'm gonna use Drill Man's weapon for give it a little love. Just be careful we don't fall in the pit there like an idiot. This is why Toad Man's weapon is awesome. What is up, Z Weimer? Thank you for following and becoming a Poe Prony. We will be playing Man of Medan later tonight. Probably around like 8 o'clock. Just, put on your notifications, follow Poe Pro, do what you gotta do. Look at that nighttime transition. I mean, graphics in Nintendo don't, today's graphics just don't compare to this. Never ever rush over pits in this game because this game's very evil and likes to just have these guys spring up on you. Oh, I mistimed it. I want to kill them both in one shot. So we are fighting in Soviet Russia. Mega Man is American fighting machine. This part's a little tricky, so if you don't feel too confident in your jumping. Oh, Tobey doesn't kill him? Whatever, just freeze him. There you go. Oh snap, that's prime time? Who's prime time? Oh, prime time's for the game, okay. I thought you were talking about, there was a wrestler called Prime Time, I think, wasn't there? Here's the balloon adapter, just give it a little love, show you what it does. And now it's snowing. I actually do like this little snowing graphic for a Nintendo game, looks pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna play the game at 8 o'clock, you're darn right. Although, to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna go to trivia tomorrow, just because I get stressed when school's about to start, so. Last time I was there, I was making stupid mistakes. This part's not too hard, just take your time. You gotta climb ladders, hang off ladders, and try to catch the other ladder. The former, not the latter. Regular time. Oh yeah, I started on Wednesday, yeah. Yeah, Drill Bomb's actually pretty powerful. Alright, this first boss we are facing is actually a kind of Mothra type of boss. I never thought it was Mothra, but I guess their perspective, it just looked like a giant head to me. But I can kind of see how it looks like a Mothra. You can hit him while he's kind of on his downward arc. Problem with Mothra is he will start destroying the floor, so you gotta be a little careful not to fall into a pit like an idiot. But he's not too hard, just hit him with enough ring shots and you're good. I'm gonna stay in the spot where he destroyed. Pretty easy boss, nothing too tricky. Want a little challenge, you know, play with the regular remote. Or the regular weapon, I mean. We make our way to capital of Russia, Moscow. First we must get through parts of level here. So Kaiser Sose, which ladder do we take? We take right ladder or left ladder? Left, alright. Ow. Do I need that weapon energy? Yeah, I should get it. Obviously don't hit the spikes, because that'll kill you. But we got little skull robot things here. Funny thing is, you could actually destroy the thing they're coming out of from on top of the ceiling. And a really cool thing is, the wire adapter could damage things. I always found that to be interesting. So here's the Rush Jet. It is nowhere near as awesome as it was in Mega Man 3. It is always going forward. But you can at least control how fast it goes or how slow it goes. It's okay in this game. I mean, Mega Man 3 was really overpowered. Here we have some puzzle blocks, just gotta watch for the little flashing light. It lets you know if the spikes are gonna be on the top and bottom or if they're gonna be left and right. Not too hard, just take your time getting through here. I'm just toying with the bat at this point. This one I do have to kill, otherwise I'm gonna fall in spikes. Alright. We're sleuthing our way through here. We're making good progress. Got these little spitty top guys trying to get in my way, but they just die. I want that energy can. I like energy cans. They're good for you. No reason to not get it. It's just a little annoying lining up your jumps here. But I got it on the first try because I am a boss like that. I am a G. Okay, it's kind of hard to do this jump. Oh, we got it. I am just absolutely on my A game today. Despite the fact I died very early on to Dive Man. I took a dive against Dive Man. Oh, the irony. Should I get it? Yeah, I'll get it. Why not? Yeah, nice puzzle. Alright, we have our second boss battle here. This boss is weak to the Dust Crusher. This boss is actually a bit of a pain in the neck. He's a room that comes together at one point. And once the room comes together, when it goes really slow like this, you want to go inside and hop on our little platforms here. Oh, I want to get all 3 shots. The problem with this game is like every single boss hits you like a truck. Alright, I'm gonna have to use an energy can just for safety's sake because I really don't feel like dying. I might not have even needed it, but I'm playing it safe right now. I don't feel like dying. Whoop. Whoop. I love the lag that's caused by all this crap loading on the screen here. Oh my god, Mega Man just hit him, thank you. And there we go. Cossack level 2 is done. We're gonna destroy this Russian scientist once and for all. In case you guys are curious, on the very bottom right of the screen is an album by Poe Pro and Leota. If you want to check it out, it's available on iTunes, Spotify, all kinds of stuff. Alright, this level is actually one of my favorites in the game, and it's very unique to Mega Man, and you're about to see why. It's an auto-scroller. There are hardly any levels in Mega Man that are auto-scrollers. There's a few. Mega Man 2 had a very brief part that was auto-scroller against that dragon boss. Oh, this stupid thing again. No, you're just dying. I don't have time for you. Rockman and Bass, or Mega Man and Bass, Tengu Man's level is auto-scroller, just part of it. And I can't really think of that many more. If anyone else knows auto-scrolling like Mega Man classic levels, let me know. I can only think of this level, that part in Mega Man 2 against Wily, against that dragon, and just Mega Man and Bass, Tengu Man's level. Alright, right here we got one of these giant jumping guys. Not too hard, you got plenty of time to fight him. I got scared first time through here. I was like thinking, oh my god, the screen's gonna scroll and I gotta fight that thing? But it's not too hard. Right here, just use Dive Missile, get rid of these stupid things. And there you go. Not a problem. Back to the scrolling. You kind of have to take your time in this level. You don't really have a choice. These platforms rise up if you jump, but they slowly sink when you stand on them. Just kind of control them a little bit, not a huge deal. A little bit of a puzzle element. Sometimes you gotta control the height of these things in order to make the next jump, but it's not hard at all. Just take your time and just figure it out. This one, however, you have to stay on it for as long as possible because you need to get down here. But you should have plenty of time. Now for the longest time, this used to confuse me. I'm like, how do I get up there? I didn't know about the balloon thing until like much later when I was playing this game. You gotta stand on the balloon so you're able to slide. That was the only puzzle that tricked me the first time playing this game. I had no idea how to get that. Alright, this next boss we're about to face is weak to Pharaoh Man's weapon. Just have a little fun against him. I actually kind of like this boss. He's easy, but he's one of the more unique bosses I feel in this game. Just take your time hitting him. And he's dead. I just wanted to see if you could actually still beat the level after killing your... Oh, that was stupid! I just sent myself back to here! Oh, I didn't know it was going to send me all the way back here. I didn't know if it would still count. I killed him. Like, am I going to still die if I hit those spikes? Alright, that answered a question I always wondered about. I mean, I did that on purpose, but I didn't realize it would do this to me. I totally deserve it, I'm not gonna lie. The problem is I have like almost no way to recharge my Pharaoh Man shot here because I have like no solid ground for these guys to like drop weapon energy on. They're always overflying pits. Ah, whatever. I can still beat this guy. I probably don't even need the Pharaoh Man weapon. Actually, let me see if he's still dead. But I doubt that. Usually these games aren't that kind to you if you do that. Is he still dead? Nah, of course not. I gotta kill him again. That's what I get for being cute. Crap, I'm dead. I deserve this. I absolutely deserve this. I beat the boss only to kill myself on purpose. Now I can't kill him. Alright. This is my own self-inflicted punishment here. I got cute, and I'm paying the price. It's like when you watch those videos of like really cocky like boxers and MMA fighters like saying, yeah, like at the at the weigh-in, put their face in the challenger, being total cocky jerks, arrogant as all hell, and then they get destroyed when they're in the ring. Like they totally get humiliated. That's how I feel right now. I feel like one of those guys. Alright. Cossack boss number 3, take 3. This is my punishment. Fighting him super careful right now. Alright, so long as I don't fall off the pit, I got him. He's dead. And I'm out of Pharaoh Man's weapon. I'm not running off the cliff. I honestly had no idea like if it would let me die on those spikes if I did that, but now we know. And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. We make our way to Soviet capital now, Russia, Moscow, in outer space. or at nighttime. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Pharaoh man, you need weapon energy. There we go. Alright, we're good. We are Gucci. Not even dealing with you guys. Toadman, thank you. You know the drill, man. Get ourselves an energy can. I have 5 of them. Alright, Kaiser Sose, you get to choose. Am I going to the left, or should I take the way that's over to the right here, that's blocked by that thing on top? So right or left? Oh, I picked the harder one. Alright, fine. The right side's much better to do, it's easier and you get better stuff for it. This is actually a little hard, I gotta concentrate, because I haven't gone this way in a while. It's hard because you got these stupid things coming out of pits. I keep missing them. There we go. And I get an extra life for my troubles. There we go. Yay, that was totally not worth it. Another one of these jerks, not gonna deal with you, you're dead. Thank you for showing up today. Need to recharge my Pharaoh shot. Ah! That was cheap. I had no way of dodging that. Whoop! Come on, what is with these enemies literally getting the drop on me here? Alright, we are up to Dr. Cossack. We're about to show this guy who's boss. And Dr. Cossack attacks you in one of those claw machines at the boardwalk. Are you gonna do something? Ow. I thought he's weak to Dustman's weapon. He kind of is. Now, I think he does have a one-shot kill move on you. If he's able to grab you... Okay, we got him. Proto Man. Please, Mega Man, don't! Yeah, kind of like Eggman. It looks like one of those flying things, you're right.
My father is not really evil. Dr. Wily took me hostage and forced my father to fight you. Please, Mega Man, don't hurt my father anymore.
So wait, Wily's alive? Who, what? Okay, Linka.
Father!
Mega Man, forgive me. Nah, I'm not forgiving you. You betrayed me, Proto Man. I'm gonna break you, Mega Man. I must break you. Alright guys, everyone get your eyebrows ready. I can't kill him, it's a cutscene. Mega Man just stands there. Alright guys, eyebrows ready. We are at the Wily Fortress in Mega Man 4. And this is where the Mega Man Classic series started overstaying its welcome. Too many Wily levels and things like that. I got 8 Wily levels in this game. You got the 4 Cossack ones and the 4 Wily ones. It's too many. 16 levels total. This level's awesome though because every single enemy is these little med hats. I love it. They're not terribly hard, but just be careful. That's all. I mean, that's my key thing in all these games, is just be careful. Don't be too reckless and foolhardy. Alright, so I gotta start charging my weapons up here. Every time I come across weapon energy, we're gonna be doing that. Alright, we are going underwater. This gives me a chance to show off Rush Marine. I haven't really done this yet in this game. Rush Marine's pretty cool. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do it now. I have a feeling I'm gonna die if I do it right now. So use Toad Man's weapon to clear all this whole screen up. Get some weapon energy while we're at it. Just be a little careful because there are spots here where you could die if you're not careful. Right here is a tough spot. Now if you're not confident in your jumping ability here, you could just use the Rush Marine. I'm gonna do it because I want to show off Rush Marine. I haven't really done it much. You can go up, down, left, right, you control your jumps and all that. It's fun, but pointless. It actually, Rush Marine kind of becomes useless after this game. I don't even know if it's in Mega Man 5. I don't think it is, actually. Kind of a shame, because I love Rush Marine. It's hilarious. Alright, destroy this guy. And look what we got, disappearing blocks. Oh, how I did not miss you. I'll do it the legit way. Sometimes the patterns aren't hard, but of course they're going to throw spikes or something in there to make life miserable. Now if you feel like nerfing it and not doing the block puzzle, you don't have to, but this is pretty easy, this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You saw that, it shot me to the left. So you know what, game, you're gonna be cheap, I'm gonna be cheap too. Doing that crap to me. Forget it, I'm not doing this legit, I'm gonna cheat. Game's doing that nonsense. Although, cute little touch, if you look at the little med hats here, the med tools or whatever they're called, they got little snorkels on. Because they're awesome. I like that Rush's mouth opens, and it's like, ah, it has to shoot out a bullet. So we're gonna be cheap. Mega Man 4 wants to be rotten to me, I'm gonna be rotten right back. You jerk, game. That's what we're gonna do. Stupid game, trying to be cheap like that. That's what you get, game. Being cheap. Forcing me out of my spot I was occupying because the block formed in the same spot. But you did it to the left. You didn't have to, game, but you did it to the left. And that's where I draw the line. Alright, and we are up to the boss of this level. That's why I hate that part, because it's like right before the end. This boss is actually very hard. Pharaoh Man's weapon is the best weapon to use on him, but he's a very tough boss. If you need to use energy cans on him, don't be ashamed. Oh, come on. I thought you were gonna jump on me. It's very hard to not get hit by this guy. No, you're thinking of the Yellow Devil. He actually does pop up again in a lot of games. He was in Mega Man 3. Okay, I'm playing it safe. I don't want to get killed here. There's no shame in some of these bosses of having to use an energy can. But he's dead, and of course I ended up wasting my energy can. But whatever, he's down for the count. We're getting closer to the end of the game right now, sleuthing our way through levels. Okay, Wily, I will fight you. You make Russia look bad. I fight on honor of Dr. Cossack. So this is the right way. Whee! Mega Man 4 has a bit of a spike fetish, if you've noticed. That was interesting. He got himself stuck in the ground. Nice job, you jerk. I'm gonna go right. There we go. I wasn't getting that energy can because honestly it was in a tough spot to get. Now this ladder you could get by jumping, at least I think you could, but just be safe. I have died before missing this ladder. Oh hey Eddie, how you doing? Can I shoot you from here? So Eddie drops goodies to you. Whatever, I'll take the extra life, Eddie. Alright, so say right or left. You pick. Alright, we'll go right. There we go. And that was absolutely the right way, because left would have been a dead end. Alright. I am showing all the weapons a little love, obviously except for Skullman's, because like I said, his weapon sucks. Right, so say right or left. You pick again. Left, alright. And actually, neither choice really mattered all that much. Let me come back up here. We're gonna be cheap and get the drop in on them. I do want to charge my weapons up though, because I'm going to need them at some point. Oh, okay, I almost forgot what the boss was in here. This is a Ringman boss. Okay. It's just this stupid thing with a big giant vacuum cleaner nose and angry eyes that shoots garbage out at you. So yeah, it shoots balls at you. Then sometimes fireballs. Went him right in that little green jewel in the middle of his forehead. And he's dead. Not a hard boss. Just kind of weird. It's like Wily's like, I'm going to make a vacuum cleaner boss that shoots fireballs at his nose. Okay. Sure, Wily, do what you gotta do. Alright, I badly need weapon energy right now. Like, really need it. Please, game, show some mercy. There we go. I actually do like this music a lot. I'm still gonna do Ringman. That is not fair. Like, how am I supposed to defend myself against that? Usually Mega Man games don't do that stuff. They drop you in a spot where you have an opportunity to read the situation and then attack it. They don't just drop you in an unsafe situation. You do Pharaoh Man, this is important. I'll do Ring. Let me destroy these things. Ringman kills me in one shot. Alright, we are up to the Wily teleport system yet again. Ever since Mega Man 2, this has been a thing in all the Mega Man games, pretty much. There's a couple that don't have teleport systems, but for the most part, like 90% of them do. Alright, so say you get to pick. We got top left, middle left, bottom left. Top right, middle right, bottom right. Or center left, center right, I guess we could say. Top right, alright. I have no idea what's up here. I don't remember what the order is here. Pharaoh Man, great, thank you. Pharaoh Man's actually a little harder on flat ground. Oh my god. Oh my god, buttons, come on. I hope that noise isn't annoying to everyone. Alright, where we're at now. We got middle right, bottom right, center left, bottom left, whatever, top left, middle left. Left center. This one, right? Okay. I have no idea who's in here. Dive Man. Oh, I hate Dive Man. You know the ironic thing? The weapon that kills Dive Man is Skullman's weapon, which is garbage. But I didn't do too bad against them. Alright. Where we're at now. Bottom left. Alright, let's see what we got. We got Skullman. Alright, well real quick. I'm gonna put my controller down for a moment. I'm gonna go get some coffee. So let me know if Skullman does anything.
Skullman didn't do anything?
Well, I guess he's patient. He's letting me get my coffee first. Alright, Skullman. First off, let me switch to the weapon that beats you. Dustman. Skullman has a very preordained pattern. He's gonna shoot, then he's gonna jump, then he's gonna activate his shield, then he's gonna run at you. And that's it. He's not terribly hard, but it's just kind of the hardest part about him is just leading his shots away from you. Alright, who do we got next? Let's see if I can make it from this platform to that one. There we go. Bottom right. Alright. Dustman. Oh, I called it. Good. Dustman is not terribly hard. He's actually quite easy. The hardest thing about him is dodging him when he's close to you. He's either going to shoot garbage at you, or he's going to vacuum you. Come on, Dustman. There you go. You're just prolonging the inevitable. Alright, who we got now? Top left. Alright, I think that might be Ringman. No, it's Drill. You know the drill, man. Alright, let's hope he's cooperative. And he's dead. Oh, not yet. I got one more shot. Never mind. And he's dead. Alright, we got left, middle, or right. So who do we still have? We have Brightman, Ringman, and Toadman. Middle. Alright, I think this might be Toadman. Oh yeah, Toadman's the biggest joke of a boss ever in Mega Man history. I'm gonna tell you why this guy's the biggest joke of a boss ever. So long as you keep shooting, he'll never shoot. Okay, wow, I actually got hit by Toadman. I'm ashamed of myself now. You know what, and for that, I'm gonna use a little bit of Drill Man's weapon to kill you. I don't want to waste too much of it though. You can let him kind of stand there and dance, so long as you interrupt his animation, he'll die. And he's dead. The fact I got hit by Toadman is insulting. Alright, left or right? We have Brightman and Ringman left. Left, alright. And this is... Oh, I hate Brightman so much. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, I hate you. Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Okay. Oh, thank you. That's why I don't like Brightman. He can freeze you in place and then belly flop into it. He takes off a lot of your life. That's why I hate Brightman. Alright, we got Ringman left. I'm going to kill him with Pharaoh Man's weapon. I'm not even going to give him a chance to breathe. Or I can get killed by him first, which is going to happen right now. Ah, almost had him. It's getting fancy right there. I deserved it. No, I'm not rage quitting at this point. You know how far in the game I am? That's it, just die. Thank you. It's supposed to be easier with Fat Romance Weapon. Alright, we're gonna have to do the top one. And we got the Wily Machine! Something really stupid about this boss I'm gonna show you. Oh, I'm sorry. You killed this guy. Now, all kidding aside, the second phase of this guy actually is a little bit of a challenge. The first phase absolutely is not. Wily's like, if only I had targeting systems that weren't garbage. This part's hard. You can only hit that little crystal right below Wily's face, but you gotta do it with the drill bomb explosion. So it's hard to time it while dodging all his crap. Now I'm absolutely using an energy can, there's no shame in doing it here. And he's down for the count. Now there's a really funny glitch I can do here, but if I do it, I'm going to be forced to reset the game. But I'm going to let you know what it is real quick, and if you want to look it up on YouTube, you could. You can kill Wily once and for all if you use Toadman's weapon. Like right now, because Wily's going to escape, and if you use Toadman's weapon, it hits that and destroys it. And then the game is stuck here. But I'm not doing that because obviously I got one more stage left, which would really suck to get through 90% of the game only to have to forcefully quit and restart again. Alright, we're on the last level, Wily. You're gonna be dead, buddy. Now these enemies here exist solely for the purpose of just refilling your energy. I do need Pharaoh Man's weapon, so I might have to stay here and farm a little bit just to get some energy. So pardon me for doing this, but I have to. I need the weapon energy. I need to have this at least like halfway full. The final boss of Mega Man 4 is actually not hard at all. If you have the Pharaoh Man weapon, he's actually, you know, kind of easy. The only Wily boss that's really truly hard is Mega Man 7. Come on guys, give me like some weapon energy, please. There we go, a little bit more. We're getting there. This game is forcing me to farm. You know what? I'm gonna be a jerk right now. I'm gonna start destroying stuff with weapons. Boom, you die. Oh, there we go. Nice, okay. Go Drill Man. You just saved the day right there. Alright, let's take out this guy. Now for a split second, Wily will show you where he is on the screen. But you could jump around with the Pharaoh Man weapon and sometimes hit him. And one more shot should kill him. And he's dead. Bow before me, Dr. Wily. Beg for mercy and maybe I'll spare your life. That's it. Bow before me. Mega Man, kill him. Do what you gotta do and kill Wily right now. Don't let him get away. Whatever you do, do not let him get away. Mega Man, you idiot. You know what, I'm in such a good mood, I might go right into Mega Man 5 after this. I really like Mega Man 5. Alright guys, so that was Mega Man 4. I hope you enjoyed watching me play. This is one of those games that's very difficult for me to rate. Upon replaying it and going through the whole, trying this little marathon out, I've grown to like 4 much more over the years. Like at first when I played it, like the first time I played it, I liked it, but then as a little time went on, I started to like it less and less, but then as more time went on, I grew to appreciate it more. It's kind of like watching Die Hard 4. You know it's an okay movie, but then you kind of hate it because it doesn't follow the Die Hards enough. And then later on, after watching Die Hard 5, you realize how good Die Hard 4 tried to be. 4 is like that. I actually would rate this game a 9 out of 10. It's not as good as 2 and 3. It's definitely better than 1. Although ironically, despite the fact that it's probably a better game than 5, I prefer playing 5 more than this game. The good things about this game, one, it does have a good soundtrack, but I don't like how some of the instrumentation is. It's a little bit too scratchy sounding, some of the chirping and loud beeps and bloops and all that kind of aren't the most ear-pleasing, but they're good compositions. It has an interesting story, and the story is actually told a bit through the game, unlike Mega Man 3. Mega Man 3 barely told you any story during that game. The new edition of the Mega Buster is good, and I like how this game tried to make things more difficult, so you're forced to use the Mega Buster. But at the same time, I don't know how I feel about old school photo. I like it. I don't know how I feel about it. It's like I kind of don't like the fact that everything in this game hits you like a truck. But if you master it, then it's an easy game. It really encourages you to use the weapons by the bosses, and all the weapons in this game are actually really fun to use, except for Skullman. His weapon sucks. So overall, I'm going to give this game, it's a very solid game. I think it tries too hard to be like Mega Man 2. Like right now you can hear the Mega Man 2 theme. But it's a solid game. I give it a 9 out of 10. Valorman. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play this. We're going to go right into Mega Man 5 after this. So for those of you who are watching me on Twitch, just stay on here. I'm not going anywhere. For those of you who might be watching this later on YouTube, just you can either wait till the video is over, or you can close it out and go on to my Mega Man 5 video. Let's watch the credits roll. I like how there's very small scrolling issues. You can kind of see the names at the bottom appearing on the top of the screen a little bit. Look, I am playing on an emulator, but I'm not cheating. Touch, presented by Capcom. Alright guys, so for all the Poe Pronies that are watching on Twitch, stay on because I'm going to be playing Mega Man 5 in any moment. For my YouTubers, just check out the Mega Man 5 video. This is Poe Pro signing out. Peace, love, and happiness. Wisdom, knowledge supreme. Poe Pro blesses you all. 1.